technologie aussi. Mais j'aurais pas le temps.
Ah oui.
Non, la plus internet où je peux avoir facilité culturelle.
On dit sortir par l'œil de bœuf.
It's a crazy story, you know. We could say this is the heist of the decade. If you target the Louvre, the most important museum in the world, and then get away with the French crown jewels, something was wrong with security.
J'ai refait comme d'habitude. Bon, je reste comme ça.
This was not their first heist. You know, as a normal person, you don't wake up in the morning thinking, I become a burglar. Let's start with the Louvre. These are people, professional thieves. They have done things before, other burglaries. They are very confident and they thought, well, we might get away with this, and they went for it. Many museums don't have enough money to put in state-of-the-art security. There's just no money for it. And you know, it's always possible to enter a museum and to steal something. You can even take a gun. The only way you can prevent this is by not leaving doors open, you know, to make the display cases from thicker glass. You have to slow them down. These pieces, you cannot sell them. They are too well known. They are all around the world now in the newspaper, so they cannot sell them in their entirety. So they have to cut them down. What they probably want to do is to melt down the gold and the silver, and the diamonds, they will be taken apart. They might maybe cut them a little bit. Because you know, if you sell diamonds separately, nobody would know that they are originating from this theft. And once you melt gold, it's very hard to prove that these new gold rings or whatever, wedding rings, originate from Napoleon's jewels, you know. And so that's the way they probably will act. I think these jewels, you know, jewels made for Napoleon or his wife or his successors are the best jewels that were available at the time. So I think they really targeted these pieces because they are the most valuable pieces. But having said that, they now will find out that the jewels that were being used in these pieces were mostly used as ornaments. It were not necessarily the best diamonds at the time, and they are very difficult to cut. So they might have a problem right now. Some people think that these thefts are being commissioned by a private collector who wants to have these pieces in his own collection, but that's unheard of. You only see it in Hollywood movies. Nobody wants to touch a piece so hot, you know. You cannot show it to your friends. You cannot leave it to your children. You cannot sell it. You can imagine that other museums in the world, and there are tens of thousands of them, smaller than the Louvre, they are watching this news and they think, well, if the Louvre can be robbed, how can we protect ourselves, you know? And they are afraid that local thieves will think, well, you know, they took it off with the Louvre, let's try our local museum. So that's the biggest fear now in the museum world.
fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the f they're doing.